This is a Doki Doki Literature Club fan game that's not affiliated with Team Salvato. It is designed to be played only after the official game has been completed. You can download Doki Doki Literature Club at that place. What, you're not going to ask me if I agree? Hey, I didn't agree to this, hey! Blech. This game is an unofficial fan game and is not affiliated with Team Salvato. Sup, it's Hallie, and welcome to the demo of Love Torn. I guess this mod is about Kotonoha in some capacity? I'm not really sure, because I couldn't quite find a description. Like, I downloaded the update that was posted a couple months ago, but it didn't really have a plot description in it or anything. I don't really know what's up. I'm not worried about this, so yeah, I'm gonna check that box. Wait, what does Let's Play mode even do? Oh, okay, that probably just, it censors things. We're not worried about that. I'll censor it if you have to worry about it, okay, dear viewer? I'll keep you safe from harmful content. I'm Hallie, let's go. Sunday, May 4th. I don't want to unpack. I don't know who I am. I just want to sleep and pretend it's already done. But I can't do that. I've got to get it done today. I start at my new school tomorrow, so I want it out of the way before that. Alright, let's do this. Sitting up, I think about what to do first. Thankfully, the living room is mostly furniture, so the movers took care of that. My parents' room and the spare bedroom will remain empty until they decide to move back here. The bathroom won't take too long, so I'm not concerned about it for now. That just leaves the kitchen and my bedroom. Well, I'm hungry, better do the kitchen first. Well, that didn't take as long as I thought it would. Likely because I have a fraction of what a kitchen should have. Meh, I'll get it to normal kitchen status eventually. Okay, break time before I do my room. After I do sort out my room, I need to go get a bit of food from the store. Nothing fancy, I do want some free time today, so I'll do a full shop another time. I put on a pot of coffee, once of the few things I do currently have for consumption. Actually, I only meant one. Once it's done, I fill up a cup and head to the living room to relax for a bit. It looks rather nice out today, and this neighborhood is rather peaceful. Way better than where I was living. Some crappy apartment on the other side of town was never gonna cut it. That other school was absolutely dreadful, too. You would think it would be impossible to go to the same school for 3 years and not make a single friend, but I appear to have set the record there. I was such an outcast, and I hated every second of it. At least where I'm going now, I know one person. My best friend Sayori. Currently my only friend. Man, that's just sad. I gotta try at least a little bit to make some friends at this school. Don't want to end up being one of those shut-ins who become a serial killer or something. But given the way things have gone for me, it'll be hard. I'm not exactly comfortable around people. At least not anymore. Maybe I'll go surprise Sayori later. I never told her I was moving back to the neighborhood or going to the same school as her yet. Of course, it's because I wanted to plan a surprise reveal for her, but I procrastinated my way out of that. Besides, I'm sure just showing up out of nowhere will be surprise enough. God knows it's been a while since I've seen her. It'd be nice to have some company too, because I've been alone for weeks now. Last time I spent time with someone was when my parents came to visit to tell me about this house they purchased for their retirement. They always liked this area of town, so they couldn't pass up the opportunity for a house back in the old neighborhood, just a few houses down from our old place too. And I get free room and board, plus an allowance for taking care of it for them. Pretty sweet deal, honestly. Kinda wish they were here, though. Alright, let's go to get the bedroom done. Okay, that took way longer than the kitchen. But it's done. The most annoying part of my problems are taken care of. I'll do the bathroom later. Like, way later. What time is it even? 1:15 p.m. Damn, skipped right through over lunchtime. Not that I really have anything for lunch. Guess I can skip it for now. I'll go out and get some food in a bit, so at least I'll have a dinner. But first I'm gonna lie down for a few minutes, I think. Damn, this bed is comfy. This whole house is comfy, to be honest. It just gives off a really welcoming atmosphere. I'm so glad to be here. This is gonna be so much better. Right? I'll admit I'm nervous. What if I become an outcast again? What if this is just the same life in a nicer house? No, I have to try not to think like that. I'm sure Sayori can introduce me to some of her friends. But what if they don't like me? What if they make her choose them over me? No, stop thinking like this. Okay, I'm gonna go get food. I need to take my mind off of this. Okay, just the essentials. So basically, frozen everything. Anything that takes no effort to cook. A man after my own heart. It's not that I can't cook an actual meal, I just don't have most of the prep tools. My kitchen is super basic for now. Instant ramen would be a good idea too, for when I want something fast. I'll get some bread and eggs as well, gotta have something kinda healthy at least. Looking at my cart, my parents would definitely disapprove of my choices. But that's one of the small positives to living alone for now. Best part about the pile I have in my cart is that it'll all be relatively cheap, which means more pocket money for me to spend on other things. Not that money's a problem, but I'm still conscious of how much I spend. I have to be, being friends with Sayori. Seems like I have everything I need. Ah hell, I'll grab a bag of chips too, why not? Spoil myself a little. Alright, time to pay and get out of here. Keys. Why do I have so many keys? And why do so many look alike? The mysteries of life, I tell ya. Who's that skipping off in the distance? Oh, no way. It's Sayori! Obviously she hasn't noticed me because, as usual, she isn't paying much attention. Actually, this is perfect. I'll just set my bags down and go catch her off guard. She still hasn't noticed me yet. Awesome. Just gotta wait for her to get close enough and... Hey, neighbor.
Huh? Oh, hey, Howie, how's it going?
Ugh! Jeez, what a body slam. Or a hug, hard to tell what she intended to hear. I believe it's a glomp in that scenario. But it's okay, the hard wooden fence broke my fall. I'll likely feel that later. I'll let it go for this time, it's been too long. I've missed you, Sayo.
Oh, what are you doing here? I missed you so much.
Missed me? We talk like every day.
Yeah, but that's through our phones. This is different.
Well, some happened there. Yeah, I guess you're right. I've missed seeing you too. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. So did you come all the way over here to see me?
If by all the way over here you mean the 20 or so steps from my front door, then yes.
Wait, what?
I'll direct your attention to the house behind me, which is currently where I reside.
No. No way.
Yes, Wei, this is where I live now.
Oh my god.
And another hug. Much more heartwarming than the first one, though. My back's a bit sore from that now.
That's awesome. But why didn't you tell me before?
Well, I wanted to surprise you, but then I forgot to plan a surprise.
That sure sounds like you. But even still, I'm super excited you're so close to me again. Now we can hang out all the time.
Speaking of hanging out, want to come in for a bit? I have frozen stuff I need to put away.
Sure, lead the way.
I must say, putting away groceries is a bit different when being interviewed.
So are your parents moving here too?
No, they're still away for their jobs. This is gonna be their retirement home, though.
Oh, that's cool. So I guess you're just taking care of it for them.
That's the idea, yeah.
Neat. So when did you find out you were moving here?
A few weeks back, I think.
And you waited this long to tell me?
I was gonna surprise you, remember? But then...
You being you got lazy. Yeah, I remember.
so you remember that part.
Yup.
You know, I did still surprise you. Clearly seeing me today wasn't on the list of things you were expecting.
That's true. Best part of my day so far.
I want to tell her this is best part of my last 3 years, but I don't want the mood to be lowered right now. Still, though, I'm waiting for one question in particular, one she hasn't thought of yet.
Do you have anything I can eat? It's close to dinner time.
Making yourself at home already, I see.
Maybe.
I have a frozen pizza we can split.
Okay.
Alright, let me just throw it in. Thank God Sayori is probably the least pickiest person on the planet when it comes to food. I haven't come across a food yet that girl won't eat. So, how have you been lately?
Good, real good. Been busy with school and whatnot.
Good. Distractions are always a good thing. Damn, she mentioned school and didn't make the connection to me moving back. Oh well, I'm sure it's coming. Now, God, I hate bringing down the mood like this, but how's things been health-wise?
Not too bad. The medication's been helping, and my friends keep me pretty occupied.
Well, good. I feel really bad for not being around as much.
Don't feel bad, Hallie. You've been around as much as you could be, and that's more than enough.
Yeah, but even still, I'm probably one of the few people that even knows Sayori has depression, and I just feel incredibly bad at times for not being around all the time to help her with it. Yeah, we've spent countless hours on the phone, but I've always felt like that's not enough.
It really is okay, Hallie. I'm fine, see?
Sayori, your smile is adorable, but it's fooled me before. Still, though, you do seem okay right now, so I'll take you at your word this time. Yeah, I believe you. But regardless, I'm here now, just a few houses away. If you're ever having a bad day, or even just feeling a little down, you tell me and I'll be right over, okay?
Okay, deal.
I mean it, though. I know you've always been hesitant to tell me, but I need to know.
I know. I've come to realize it would just hurt you more than if I did tell you, so I did my best not to hide it anymore.
Thank you, Sayori, that's all I ask. But enough of that for now. Pizza should be just about ready.
Yay!
I'm glad she didn't care about eating in the living room. I know I have a kitchen table, but I'm the last guy who could care about proper dining etiquette. Comfort all the way.
Thanks for the pizza, Hallie.
No problem.
So what have you been up to lately?
Nothing really. I live a boring life.
Oh, I'm sure there's something that you have going on.
I watch a lot of anime, if that counts.
No, it doesn't. Don't you have any books or something?
I've gotten into reading a lot of history books lately, that's about it.
History? Why history?
Couldn't tell you. I just find it fascinating, I guess.
Oh, that's something.
If the bare minimum counts as something, then sure.
Of course it counts, especially for you.
Hey! This girl's been picking up my sarcasm trait, it seems. Smartass.
Hey, no swearing.
Watch me.
It's not very polite, you know.
Yeah, well, I'm not very polite, if you didn't know.
Yeah, but you can't talk like that to everyone.
And I don't. Just you.
Uh-huh, meanie.
I like to think it's more blunt than mean. So, wanna watch a movie or something? It's about the only thing I have to do around here currently.
Well, actually, I was gonna meet my friends this evening. But you should come.
I don't know about that, Sayori.
Oh, come on, please.
I'm kinda awkward around new people.
Yeah, but you need more friends. I don't like the thought of you being alone all the time whenever I'm not around.
That works both ways, but I get what you're saying. Alright, fine.
Yay!
So when and where?
What time is it?
It's 5:30.
So in like half an hour.
Okay, and where are we meeting them?
At a park.
You mean the one near here?
No, it's a different one. But hey, we should go to the park nearby soon.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not a huge fan of parks, but now that I'm not a little kid anymore, I find them to be a bit boring. But I guess I can humor her sometime and go with her. I'll just go do the dishes quickly, then we can head out.
Oh, let me help.
There's like 3 things to wash, I think I'll be good. But thanks for offering.
Okay, if you're sure.
I'm sure. I'm not sure coming to the park this late was the best of ideas. I really shouldn't be out too long. I don't want to look like a zombie on my first day at a new school tomorrow.
There's my friend. Come on, Hallie.
Yeah, I'm coming. Hey! Geez, she's got a strong grip. It feels like my arm is being pulled out of its socket. Alright, so hold on. The apostrophe needs to be here, and not in this one.
Hey, Yuri.
This girl, whose name is Yuri apparently, is currently focused on her book. Alright, here we go again. This will be W-H-O-S-E. It's one of those weird cases. Because you only do this one if it's like, who is. This basically says, this girl whose name is Yuri. She gave a wave to Sayori, but I'm fairly sure she doesn't know I'm here. Now Sayori and I are just standing here kind of awkwardly. Well, I am anyways. This must be typical behavior of Yuri, because Sayori has now started to hum and looks like she couldn't care less that she's being ignored. I had to advance those dots manually. Okay, it's been a few minutes now, come on. Geez, about time she puts down the book.
Sorry, Sayori, I was just caught up in a new chapter before you arrived, and I wanted to finish it.
She appears to have noticed me. Thankfully, Sayori isn't an idiot and notices the awkwardness.
Sorry, where are my manners? Yuri, this is my best friend, Hallie. And Hallie, this is my friend, Yuri.
Meeting me seems to be stressing her out as she's taking deep breaths for some reason.
It's nice to meet you, Hallie, even if it is somewhat unexpectedly. Sorry about that. Bringing him was kind of a last-minute thought.
Oh my god, sorry, hold on. Don't need this E, that one right there. It's just L-Y to finish that word. Yeah.
Bringing him was kind of a last-minute thought. He surprised me earlier. Turns out he moved back near me again. Oh.
Yeah, I lived on the other side of town for the last 3 years or so. My parents recently bought a house and I'm taking care of it for them while they're away for work.
Well, that's certainly very nice of you.
Yeah, well, they're paying me to do it too, so I wouldn't say I'm being that nice.
Oh, I see. Well, regardless, it shows if nothing else that you're responsible.
Yeah, I guess you're right. So what were you guys planning to do before I tagged along?
Oh, nothing really. We just like to meet up at the park sometimes and hang out. Indeed, I find the park to be a peaceful place to relax and read.
You find the park peaceful with Sayori around?
Hey! Well, I don't always come here with her. Hey!
Don't get mad at her for speaking the truth, Sayori.
I can be peaceful.
Yeah, like an elephant can be subtle.
Mean! Oh dear, I appear to have caused an argument. My apologies. No, Yuri, this is just how Hallie and I act towards each other.
Yeah, we're not overly serious. This is pretty standard stuff for our friendship.
Oh, I see. I may have jumped to a conclusion rather fast. It's okay, Yuri. No need to get flustered. I'm flustered.
Yeah, this girl clearly isn't great at social situations. And while I'd love to be able to say, awesome, that's something we have in common, that's actually a super bad thing to have in common with someone. But I know how to distract myself when the situation calls for it, so maybe I can help her out. So what book are you reading?
Book?
Yeah, the one you were reading when we showed up.
Oh, right. That book.
Yes, that book.
Well, it's just a book I've been rereading lately. It's about a guy and his weird obsession with a character in a game he plays.
Huh, sounds different.
Oh, indeed it is. It delves into the psychological aspects behind why he's obsessed with her, as well as taking a closer look at themes of morality and shame.
A closer look at the themes of? Yeah.
For example, and this is a spoiler if you ever wish to read it, there's a moment where he questions his interest in her, because in the game she kills several innocent side characters.
This story is beginning to sound familiar.
He really starts to look inwards towards his own morals, and whether or not he should be accepting of this trait of hers. Within the game, she's willing to kill anyone and everyone to get what she wants, which personally I find selfish. But to the main character, he spends a great deal of time wondering if, in her case, the ends justify the means.
Honestly, this sounds kinda cool.
You think so?
Yeah, I may have to read it sometime.
Sounds kinda scary. Well, I wouldn't describe it as your typical horror novel. It comes off as more of a dark, psychologically tense story, rather than anything legitimately scary. Yeah, but I don't like dark, I like helping. Then this book would certainly be not to your tastes.
But, Sayori, dark is one of your poem words. Yeah, I'd say this goes in the no pile for you, Sayo.
Do you read much horror, Hallie?
Me? No, not really. That's not to say I don't like it, though. I'm fine with it. I guess I just don't read too much.
Well, not everyone reads in their spare time.
Well, I do sometimes, but I mostly read history books.
Oh, you like history?
Yeah, I find it rather neat to learn about the past.
Are there any points in history you find particular interest?
You mean particularly interesting? Well, currently I'm reading about the medieval era of mankind.
Well, that's certainly a rather interesting time period to read up on. The human mind was so limited back then, bound by religion and loyalty to their respective leaders. I personally took great fascination in the torture devices that were conceived to punish wrongdoers.
I always thought they were cool, but it really bothered me at the same time because I thought, damn, I'm sure a lot of these people were actually innocent.
Yes, that's always been a problem for a just society, the possibility of punishing someone who didn't deserve it.
At least nowadays there's systems in place to make sure it doesn't happen, for the most part anyways. If you're afraid of multiple systems, it would be there are.
Indeed.
I always liked the castles from back then.
The castles were pretty cool for sure.
Some of the designs were very intricate.
They looked so elegant.
They were designed to be a display of power, as well as provide defense to those within from attacks.
Neat.